Let's talk Cowboys, Eagles. Let's deal in facts here. Because football is emotional. It got the highest rating of any TV game this year. And I mean, good Lord, everybody was watching that game. And the way it ended and the way it started, and it was a huge rivalry. Let's deal in facts with Dak Prescott here. Let's take the emotion out of it. Number one, he is the future of the Dallas Cowboys at quarterback. A source told me this weekend, somebody very close to Jerry Jones told me this weekend, Jerry loves Dak because he has saved the franchise. Tony Romo gets hurt. They go into a tank. They win 3 games. Dak saves the franchise. Ezekiel Elliott mess. Dak steps in, handles it. Dez Bryant exit. Dak stands in, handles it. The national anthem controversy. Who was the player standing next to Jerry with his hand on his heart? Dak Prescott. Jerry feels this young man is the future of the franchise. Let's just deal in facts. As a personality, Dak Prescott's an A+. His intangibles are off the charts. He's tough. He always says the right thing. That controversy for the national anthem did not make him beloved. A lot of players pushed back on that, and Dak didn't care. Dak was there for his owner. He's handled the Zeke mess, the Dez mess, the anthem controversy. This kid's personality, I wish Johnny Manziel would have paid attention to it. Sometimes I wish Baker Mayfield would pay attention to it. Perfect personality. So let's deal in facts. He is great. He is off the charts on intangibles. That's A. Let's go to the B. Dak is pretty average. Accuracy, not great. Consistency, doesn't really have any. Arm, okay. Size, average. Pocket awareness, bad. Fumble problem, hideous. He's an average quarterback. Last night, they had the ball for 45 minutes. That's almost unheard of in the NFL. That was over twice as long as the Eagles. He was 42 of 54. They averaged 8 yards a play. And they needed overtime at home with their defense? The Saints had that same box score against Philadelphia, beat them by 40. I mean, that game should never have been this close. Can you imagine giving Carson Wentz that running back and that defense? So let's deal in facts. Intangibles, leadership, personality, Dak is an A+. Talent is a quarterback. He ain't top 15 in this league. So let's get to C. And this is the most important. Self-awareness. Dak has shown incredible self-awareness. Because if you're a Cowboy fan this morning, you're happy, but you want this puppy to last, right? You want this puppy to last for 15 years. Football's really fun when you win for 15 years. Ask Patriot fans. Ask Steeler fans. Ask mostly Packer fans. It's fun when you win for 15 years. And you want this puppy to last. So A, intangibles, great. B, talent, average. Does C, let's deal in facts. Dak needs a lot of help to win. He needs a great running back, not a good one. He needs a great defense, not a good one. He needs a great pass rush. He needs to be at home a lot. The games are going to be often low scoring and close. Dak needs a lot of help. And Dak can keep that help if he has the self-awareness to say, pay me $21 million a year, not 28. Because once again, Dak's going to win a division. Once again, Dak's the Dallas Cowboy quarterback. If you look at Dak's wins, they're right up there with Breeze. They're right up there with Brady. They're right up there with Ben. He's going to be able to get $28 million. Does Dak, and I believe he does, have the self-awareness to know, I'm not Russell Wilson. I'm not Andrew Luck. I need help. I am winning close games by 3 points in overtime when I have the ball for 45 minutes. I have seen lack of self-awareness derail incredible athletes, Carmelo Anthony. I have seen lack of self-awareness end careers with promise, Johnny Manziel. If we're dealing in facts here, the greatest gift Dak Prescott has is not size, arm, feet, intangibles. It is self-awareness. Dallas should have blown Philadelphia out of the stadium last night. They had the ball for over twice as long. They averaged almost 7 yards a play. They had the significantly better defense, the best wide receiver, the best running back. They were at home. Everything went Dallas's way. And they needed that tip thing at the end to Amari to capture it. So I think this thing can last, and I'd feel good if you're a Cowboy fan this morning, but more than anything with Dak. Does he understand what he needs for this franchise going forward to keep winning this division? And it's a lot of help around him. By the way, here's the numbers for Dak Prescott throwing to Amari and throwing to everybody else. When he's throwing to Amari, he's a Pro Bowl quarterback. When he's throwing to everybody else, he's a Sun Bowl quarterback. You want to keep Amari. You want to pay Amari. Because with Amari, it's pretty special. LA Rams were an easy team to overhype. I picked the Bears to beat them yesterday. I said about a month ago, the Rams are good. I see a lot of holes in this ship. I didn't like their run defense. I don't think they match up with the Saints or the Cowboys, even at home. They don't have much of a home field advantage. I think they need the perfect environment to win. By the way, last night, Matt Nagy was the best coach in the field. Matt Nagy with average running backs, solid, not spectacular receivers. And Mitch Trubisky dominated time of possession, dominated rushing, dominated yards per play. Matt Nagy was the best coach in the field. I mean, let's be honest. NBC's Chris Collinsworth doesn't badmouth anybody. He loves everybody. He loves every player, every play, every game, every moment. For 3.5 hours, he told you in the nicest way possible, Mitch Trubisky is a one-read quarterback. I mean, Collinsworth must have said it 10 times, and he's totally true. It's a college quarterback running a college offense with a tremendous young coach. And I understand everybody falling in love with the Rams. I did for a while before I bailed a month ago. They're good. I mean, they're good. They're also glitzy, so fringe fans like them. They signed a bunch of free agents. They got a bunch of stars. They're kind of a likable team. I understand liking them. But you know what I noticed last night? They're becoming like a lot of LA teams. They're good when they're at home, and they're good when they're comfortable. Remember what the Dodgers looked like in that first game, Joey, at Fenway Park? It looked like they had no interest being in the Eastern time zone. The Dodgers had all this talent. The minute you put them in Fenway Park, it was a cold, dark, windy night. They looked absolutely uncomfortable. In the dugout, at the plate, on the mound, in the field, the Dodgers wanted no part of being in Boston in October. And last night, the Rams looked like it was just too cold. And they were uncomfortable, and they didn't like it. And by the way, in sunny September and October, their first 7 games, they won by 16 points. In their last 5, post-Thanksgiving, last 6, they've won by 2, 3, 5, lost. The NFL, to some degree, has caught up to the Rams. Not completely. They're still a very good team. They'll play much better than this at home against teams not nearly as good as the Bears and their defense. But the Rams now have become a target. And the NFL coaches are tired of hearing how great Sean McVay is. The NFL defensive coordinators are tired of hearing about this guru, this Elon Musk, this genius. He's smarter than everybody else. They're tired of it. And last night, when the Bears ran that trick play in the end zone, you know what that was? That was the Chicago Bears saying, no, we're going to out-clever you too. We're not only going to out-tough you, we're not only going to handle the weather, we're not only going to beat you up physically, but we put this play in. We're going to outsmart and clever you too, because everybody's tired of hearing about how cool and how smart and how hip Sean McVay is. Everybody's getting tired of it in this league. And Matt Nagy, who to me is doing more with that offense with less talent, put in a trick play. And they did that for a reason. We're pretty smart here too. We're fun here too. Hey, McVay, you didn't invent football. We do crazy stuff too. And I'll say it again. Matt Nagy is doing way more offensively with way less. He didn't have a Todd Gurley. He didn't have a Robert Woods. His left tackle's not as good as the Rams. Mitch Trubisky's not close to Goff in terms of throwing the football. He's a one-read quarterback. So I still think the Rams are good, but that was a signal from the NFL to the Rams. Bring it down a little. You didn't invent football. You're becoming a little LA. Ooh, it's chilly outside. Can we get back on a plane and go back to the palm trees? I don't know how real the Bears are, But they were really prepared and really sending a message to McVay and the Rams last night. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.